All right. I still don't know really what I'm doing, so
Do we ever?
no, especially this week. And we're live. Here we are. We're back.
Welcome back, everyone. Whoever you are.
Welcome back. Episode 2 of Post Session. It's what happens after therapy. How do we manage? How do we keep it together? How do we function in life? This is about two sisters. I'm one sister, sister one.
Sister 2.
And we will be going over, we'll be using my professional overthinking skills to talk about how we find emotional support and how we manage times when we really just want to spiral.
Mm-hmm.
We really need to keep it together.
And I'm Elizabeth, and I'm a former everything's fine, even that spiral. It's okay. It's okay. It'll go away. To an actual, let's unpack that and maybe figure out why we're spiraling girl.
And I'm glad you're here because this week I could really use some unpacking. We do need to come back, because I do have it in my notes, to check up on Liz. Because I've noticed
yours are holding up great. Popped off or anything? Or are they good?
So they have. Remember, I think I said last week, like, oh, I haven't really had any embarrassing moments because they just kind of pop off when I'm by myself being aggressive.
Yes.
Well, that changed this week because so I did my experiment, and I was like, maybe I'm using too small of nails. And so, because the other ones you could kind of see through, remember?
Yeah.
And I was noticing, like, I wasn't getting good adhesion right at the top of the curvature of my nail.
Yeah.
And I was getting good contact around the edges. And so I was like, well, I think I really need that middle. So I went one size up on all the nails.
And they're doing better?
And they did great. They did great. And then, so I did them on Monday is when I did them. Monday was fine. I didn't have any of them pop off full day.
Okay.
Tuesday, and we'll figure this out here in a second as we talk about my week. Tuesday, not doing so good. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the gym and just run. And they pop off when I'm aggressively getting in and out of my car. And they fly across the parking lot. Or
did you have to go find one?
I did. And I didn't know if like I should just like let it go. But because I was being so particular on the sizing and my experiment with the sizing, I didn't have another one of those for my thumb. So I was like, I need that one back.
Let it go.
No, I needed it back.
Let it
go.
And
so okay. I was like doing some stretches because other people were going in the parking lot, and I didn't want to bend down and pick up my feet.
So you're doing like the running dynamic stretches looking for this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Understandable.
So all of them, I've had 3 pop off.
Yeah.
And all of them were from getting in and out of the car and grabbing.
Okay. So all of them were due to aggression.
Yes. Yes. So you know what? It's a good feedback loop.
That's it. I've had it with this dump. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So I did in my typical, scientific self. So I just read a bunch of papers, aka directions, and watched a bunch of TikToks of professionals trying to do it. And they're like, if your nails are too thin and they bend a lot, they're like, you're going to have bending and then they're going to pop off very easily. So they're like, you might want to wait until your nails grow out or get a little bit of strength. So I might actually get maybe like a nail strengthener or maybe something I can put on underneath to maybe give it some strength and then try to put the nails on again.
I wonder though, at what point do I just go back to the salon and get my nails done?
Yeah. We're very patient humans. But yeah, at a certain point, I'm like, is this actually worth it if I'm just going to be worrying about my nails popping off all the time? Right? Like, at what point is you pay for convenience. So at what point is this balancing the scales,
So an observation, which I didn't know existed until this week. I mean, you know me. I don't do fake. I don't do fake. Like other people pull it off. It's beautiful. I can't even tell it's fake. I feel like you can tell I'm fake, and I don't like it. Do you know that there's little numbers for sizing on the nail?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Should I
But
get
it's a
my
little
eyes-
like serial number thing right there.
Well, also, who's looking that close at your nails?
I am.
Are you-
I'm like, there's little
I don't
numbers.
think anyone's going to come up and be like, I see the numbers.
I know. So the nail journey continues, not as strong as it was a week ago, not as all in.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
definitely. The motivation and ambition is waning,
Mm-hmm.
but also I'm not a quitter.
Let's move on then to this week and where we're headed.
Yeah. So let's talk about what drove you to go look for these nails as opposed to maybe finding more in the pack. Who are we as people and what drives that?
And so at work, it's end of year review time. And so you
Mhm.
self-reflect back. Plus holidays are coming up. So there's not much true work time. People tend to tone down their work production during the holiday season, which is good. But what I do when I feel overwhelmed and that I haven't accomplished what I need to accomplish, I take on more projects and I do more stuff and I make a list. I was going to knock out 1,000,001 things, and everything that was supposed to be easy turned into something that was not so easy. And I hit a roadblock and I get frustrated and I put that down and I start another thing. Anxiety has been.
See, and that's usually me. Usually I have horrible anxiety and I'm overthinking everything. And it's the what ifs, right? Like that's what I always have is the what ifs. I'm like, I should do this. And it's like, what if?
What if?
Right. But that's also kind of what makes me good at my job too, is because I get right, like the risk mitigation.
Yeah, and mine is like every little hiccup, I just want to quit my project and flip the table over. Before you all judge, Jesus flipped tables too. Like, you entered in the wrong password. I'm like, ah!
You just swinging your arms around.
I'm like, this day sucks. That's what I feel like. Any little inconvenience. Like, you should hear some of the things I'm saying to people on the roads. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Amber.
Amber, good heavens, Amber.
You're just trying to get to work. Why are you saying that? The problem is, like, I need to do laundry. Well, that's an easy one. Let me go put the laundry in the laundry room. And then, I had that senior night at my house. And so I put stuff in the laundry room just to get it like out of sight, out of mind. So then I go in the laundry room and I'm like, oh my gosh, what a mess. And so I start organizing. And then last night, I'm like, I never started my laundry.
Just you immediately run to the nearest table. Like, ah! So let's talk about your birth chart because
We're gonna unpack in birth charts.
Yeah. Because at this point we're out of why else are we acting the way we do? Yeah, it's nice to just throw it out there to the universe.
Just
You're like-
ask the universe, right?
You're
You
like-
figure it out for me.
That's so like you, universe.
So I will say, first, I got to do my fine print.
Yes.
There are no licensed professionals in the making of this. When we say post-session, the therapists, the professionals, we left them back on the couch. This is just us
Yes.
self-reflecting and doing our own thing.
I wouldn't say there's no professionals here. We're professionals in our own field.
My field would not be talking about stars controlling anything. Mine is a very practical field.
Mine would, but not in this sense. Mine would be due to temperature changes, pressures, gravity, things like that.
It's like to your point, I do think that there's barometric pressures that cause things. I do think that there's stuff that has to do with the climate and the magnetic fields and things. However, whenever anybody's like, "Oh, you're such a Virgo," I'm like, I get offended. I'm like, how dare you? Like,
that's such a Virgo thing.
Because then I go read it and I'm like, ouch, that kind of stings.
And you notice how I'm comforting you like a typical Cancer?
The Northern Lights, there was the solar flares, right? That created the Northern Lights. Beautiful. But if they create this mess, we don't need any more.
You're like, don't need them.
Don't need them.
Don't need them.
Like walk me through it. You're the expert here. I have no clue what we're talking about other than
so
Virgo's a constellation.
I feel like just living where I'm at, you kind of just can't help but pick it up. So every planet is going to be in your birth chart. And those planets sit within a certain, whatever constellation was prominent at that time, right? And
so Virgo does have to do with the actual constellation.
All of them are the constellations, yeah.
Okay.
So talk about your big three. And that is your sun, moon, and rising. So the sun is like your core self. So who you are way deep in here. Your moon is your emotional landscape, right? So it's how you present yourself, but it's also how you process emotions too. And then you have your rising. And so this is what people usually see when they first meet you.
So for me, when I was doing my research, I always knew I was a Virgo. I don't know why that always somehow comes up in conversations.
Because you're very literal.
I was very offended.
Such a Virgo.
It's interesting because the Virgo talks about lists and needing to be perfect and scripted and responsible and practical. But read the last one. See, this is where it hurts because I'm like, I don't believe any of this stuff. But the last one says, not all Virgos are workaholics. However, when solar Virgos are not involved in some kind of project, there's generally a vague feeling of discontent. Even when their lives are filled up with work, which I have more work than you can imagine.
So I'd also like to point out, Amber did not read this before either.
I did not.
Just so we're aware. So she's like just as surprised as us right now.
In fact, the happiest Virgos are the ones who feel appreciated and valued. It's true. I'm like Thomas the Tank Engine. I just want to be a useful engine. That's all I want in life. But I need people to tell me that I was useful, that what I did mattered.
What Gemini moons? Restless. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
You value intellectual stimulation and communication?
True.
You need a lot of mental engagement.
True.
Like a lot.
True. I hate small talk.
Do you feel you prioritize logic and can sometimes appear emotionally aloof? Because you prefer to analyze rather than just sit with your feelings and feel them?
I can come across as emotionally aloof. Yeah. I have emotions and I know that they're emotions. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm feeling.
Disconnect.
What am I feeling? And so I talk about them externally. Yeah.
You are much an external processor.
It's true. And that's what I do. So where I get my charm and my wit apparently comes from my moon. When the moon is in Gemini, we're interesting people. We have a finger in every pie. I don't know what that saying means. I can promise you I have no fingers in any pie.
That's how you keep losing nails.
Nervousness and worry are common traits. I get nervousness and worry from the sun and the moon, apparently.
Maybe that's why we're sisters, because I'm apparently like super chill. Well, wait, let's talk about your rising though.
Oh, yeah. There was another one.
Because we are both Cancer risings.
That is true.
So do you feel that when you first meet people, do you feel like you do come across as very nurturing and motherly and
Yes. So I yelled at a school bus for stopping. For stopping at the railroad tracks. They stopped at the railroad tracks for way too long. So when I'm going to work, I take a left, and there's 2 lanes that turn left. And if you get in the one that is on the right lane after you turn, there's a school, there's a road that people turn down, and there's railroad tracks, and then there's my road that I need to go down. So I'm very careful about not getting in that because so many people do turn at the school or they turn at the other road. Railroad tracks, some people slow down, and I'm like, normally right before the tracks get over because all the other people have turned and now it's my turn to take a right.
Yeah.
And I misjudged, and the school bus stopped at the tracks, and they stayed there forever. I don't know if they fell asleep at the wheel, what they were doing, but I went around them, said my words. They don't know. It's all me. It's just in my car. And then I zoom in front of them because I have to take a right. And then afterwards, I was like, I hope he's having an okay day.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he's okay. Like, he stopped for a pretty long time. I wonder. I'm really glad he didn't hear me call him that. That was a really mean word. Like, anyways, and then I say a little prayer for him. I hope he has a better day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I hope that's the worst that it got for him was me being.
Was an unknown middle-aged woman cursing him out. So, you yelling at a school bus. Is that your Virgo, your Gemini, or your Cancer? And Virgos are very logical. I think that was your Cancer rising. If you weren't able to get to your
very emotional. There's a lot of emotion in it.
Yeah. I think you weren't able to get to your Excel spreadsheets fast enough.
Yeah.
And you were getting very frustrated. And then you wanted to flip tables.
Well, and it could be also a broken Virgo because I just wanted to optimize and control. And the school bus was not allowing that to happen.
Yes. And so then your emotional side took over. Interesting. And so would you say that then, like on the outside, it looks like you're very soft and very nurturing and very Cancerian, but on the inside, you're making these lists and plans and you have like all these sticky notes.
I do.
And these like networks of information.
I do. I have schedules in my head all the time.
But on the outside, you're baking cookies.
Yes. And then when the cookies aren't done by 4 because I was going to go somewhere, I get very frustrated because
punctuality.
I didn't stick to my mental schedule that I had set up for no reason whatsoever.
That you didn't tell anybody else about.
I didn't tell anybody else
I will say that is something you do is you're like, we're late. And I'm like, we have no schedule. And I'm like, if you didn't share that mental schedule, that's called secrets. And that's even worse.
Like, I wanted to be at breakfast by 9. You're like, when were you going to tell me?
Yeah. And you were like, at 8:45, we were running late.
I thought everybody already knew.
No, because it's your schedule.
But why would you guys not want to be at breakfast by 9 if the park opens at 10?
Because we were there all day yesterday. We're tired.
Whole sign thing, what does it mean then when we're having all these solar flares? Because that's what people keep telling me. They're like, oh, it's all the solar flares. Like, why
Let's
does
Google
that
it.
create my craziness?
This is where science and mysticism overlap in vibes, not rules.
That does not compute with a Virgo. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay, so it's an amplification of your sun sign in every person. Okay, so full circle, tying it all back together. So when the solar flares hit and life gets weird, your pushes are towards your lists, slight overcommitting,
Very
rage
over.
driving,
Yeah.
and threatening just everyone.
They're all underperforming, Liz.
Because they could do better.
They could do better. I'm just trying to help them. I'm trying to help them be the best they could be.
See,
That's
and that's
all.
your Cancer rising.
I'm giving them,
You're
giving
like,
them
you
the
can do better
Yeah, you can do so much
aggressively.
better. The problem is, and when I'm in
Debatable.
these modes, as you can imagine, as being a leader, it's not a good time to do performance reviews because obviously nobody met my expectations. So I'm like, I need to take a step back, or I'm gonna have to
They're all
fire everybody.
terrible.
I'm gonna have to fire everybody, and that's not an option apparently. HR told me that's not an option. What do you mean you had to leave on time? We could have got so much more done that day if you just hung around one more hour. But whatever, you want to go to your kids' play. Like, what kind of lesson are you teaching your kids? What kind of work ethic are you putting into your kids? Seriously, this is what's wrong with this world. This is why kids are graduating and can't even write their own name. They think they all deserve rewards because they were in a play and you went and saw it and they're amazing. They think they're going to be the next Tom Cruise. Like, let's be honest, they're not. See, this is what you get.
I know.
That's
I'm actually slightly shocked. I'm like, wow.
I know. And then I'm like, that is not me. And if you work for me, you know, like, that is not her.
Yeah, I know. Like, those are not, like, that's why I'm like, but like, those are not your opinions at all. If anything, you're a very family-oriented person.
I know.
And
And
now
so, I don't know what to do when I'm in this mood.
I don't know. And now you're like, what are labor laws? Hindrances, that's what.
It's not the opinion of the show.
Not at all. There are jokes. Ha-has.
These are all just jokes. We
Funny
really do not
ha-has.
feel or act this way. But those intrusive thoughts, like, and I have to stop myself. And I'm like, see, and that's why, like I say, you know, I pretend like I have it emotionally together, but deep inside, I'm like, and I know what's really bad is when running doesn't like help.
Yeah, when it doesn't shut off those intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, running's not even doing it.
Yes.
But the one coping mechanism that is my go-to for situations like this are my lists. And I make lists of lists of lists. But I'm trying to figure out, so like if you do the ranking, let's rank the coping mechanism that's helped me through my solar flares.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
So harmless. As long as I lock myself in my house, I think it's harmless.
Yeah.
If I go out driving anywhere, road rage.
True.
I'm gonna say, as long as I have my self-control, we'll go with a 4 on the harmless factor.
Yeah. As long as you don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah, they never do. Okay, so harm I say harmless, but really it's harmful, right? Because we're going from 0 to 10. So harmful level 4.
Okay.
Expense. So I didn't do retail therapy. I tried yesterday to do some retail therapy, and it was kind of the same thing because I'm bloated, because I'm just like clothes didn't interest me. I tried to get some stuff for our business, right, for this podcast,
Yeah.
and I'm not a techie person, so it requires some research. And I went to go get a docking station for my new computer, and apparently I bought a computer that can't dock. I'm like, ah. Like, I think it's like all you got to do is I got to go get a docking station. So I get on the website and I'm like, here's what the computer I have. What docking station do I need? Because I have a docking station and it wasn't working. And I'm like, I may need a brand one. So can't find it. So then I go to the chat and I'm like, hey, chat staffer, like, help me. And the first thing that they respond is, you do know that computer can't dock.
You're like, well, clearly not, because I'm asking for a docking station. Also, that was really rude.
Well, do what I said?
What?
That explains a lot. I said, that explains a lot. And I ended it. I didn't say thank you. I didn't say, oh, well, what else could I do? Or here's what I'm running into for my issue. Nope. I just said, that explains a lot. Done.
And you ran away.
I closed the chat. I did. This morning I woke up like, I wonder if I can get that guy back and tell him I'm sorry and I appreciate his honesty.
Oh my gosh.
So I have it on my list, like, get a docking station. I can't get a docking station. I can't cross it off my list. I just didn't have it in me to do research. So I had 0 retail therapy whatsoever. So from like an expense standpoint, 0. Like, there's no.
Yeah.
I guess we can't have zeros. So 1.
So
yeah, there was no shopping with the heart at all this weekend. And then chaotic factor. Oh. But the thing is, when I end up getting really, really overwhelmed is when my lists have lists. Like, if one of my tasks created another 5 tasks, which seems like that's what happened this week, is every time I went to go check off something off my list, it created 5 more issues.
Your hydra of tasks.
Yes. I mean, I kept it under control. So I'd say on the chaotic factor, I'll leave it at 5 right now, but it could have gone to a 10. I could have escalated quickly.
You could have. And also you could have imposed it on everyone at work.
I could have. I had a lot of fake closed door meetings this week.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to moments.
And
it's nothing against anybody I work with. It's nothing against it's me. I mean, I know it's me, and I know it's something going on with me. I mean, thank you for the insight that it's the particle field.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it's these solar flares, man. Crashing
into me.
Yeah. HR can't hold that against you. You have no control over the sun.
So when do they go away?
I don't know, actually. Looks like tomorrow it should be. Oh, and the Schumann resonance is high, whatever that is.
What?
Sets of extremely low frequency electromagnetic waves that exist in the cavity between the Earth's surface and its ionosphere. Created when lightning strikes, generating electromagnetic energy that bounces back and forth, creating naturally standing waves. The fundamental frequency is approximately 7.83 hertz, with higher harmonics occurring at roughly 14.3, 20.8, and 27.3 hertz.
Oh man, anything goes above 14.3, I feel it. Seriously? Like what?
Yeah, anything above that, Amber needs to Uber everywhere. She shouldn't be driving. Don't let her drive. And also she should probably take off work.
I should.
She's going to start imposing her impossible standards on you guys.
I need to do an annual look at solar flares and my vacation calendar and coordinate. everybody taking vacation, like anniversary, holiday. Nope, solar flare.
Schumann resonance.
Schumann resonance. So effectiveness overall, like full back to effectiveness, zero. Zero effectiveness this week. Like, I mean, I didn't kill anybody, so okay, slightly effective, but
I mean, I feel like some of us that could be in that direct path feel like that's great. That's highly effective. Just saying. Right? Again, like we could all get a lot of stuff done. But Amber's going to be running you off the road.
I was a liability this week.
So
I'm still a liability. I am still in a mood. Like I was worried because when you called me out last week all the times. How many times did you tell me I had an attitude last week?
because you were calling me out on stuff.
Well, you're the one that had the box of nail stuff.
I didn't have road rage. I wasn't flipping tables. I was just filing my nails to nubbins.
Yeah. At least I got called out. I've been called out so many times this week, and I get it, and I feel it, and I'm like, I am so sorry.
So solar flares this week. I'm sorry. You're going to be yelling at everyone, and I'm just going to be crying, apologizing. She's a really nice person, I promise. She's like one of my favorite people. And it's just these solar flares, and she goes, no, she really did it. I'm sorry. You should see her laundry room. It's really stressing her out. As you're in like a Texas Roadhouse, just flipping tables. I don't know why I thought Texas Roadhouse, but that feels like an appropriate place to flip tables for some reason.
Can you flip them, or are they attached to the floor?
I believe in you. I've been in the teacups with you when you spun us around going Mach 4. Going, wow!
It's these guns.
She's got- Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to take like a kickboxing class or something, or like a boxing class.
I
Okay,
would be afraid of hurting someone.
Okay. See, and that's the difference between you and I. I'd be like, oh, I'd hurt myself somehow. And you're like, nah, I'd cause collateral damage.
The liability and that chaotic factor on our little diagram would go off the chart. No, I mean, Grandma loved sailors, and I would probably make her blush with some of the things I've said. So I felt awful. Now I feel really bad. You're talking about Salvation Army and people giving away cats, and I'm like,
You're giving away criticisms.
the school bus has got to go.
Who needs them?
Who needs them? Where's the 1-800? How's my driving number?
Why you're calling out Grandma for her sailor fetish? Like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's gonna get cut. No.
No, it's not. Bad day doesn't make everything bad.
I
right?
stayed emotionally regulated even though I didn't want to.
Yeah. And that's on maturity.
Exactly. It's fine.
Okay. So what did we learn from today's session?
That's not my fault.
Yeah, we are completely out of control because of solar flares this week. So for all you listeners, it's not your fault. It's the solar flares.
Lights
But you still have to keep it under control. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, all those emotions, all those moods, it's just the solar flares. It'll go away.
I don't know if that helps me any with what's going through.
Who knows? Maybe you'll wake up when the solar flares are over and you'll be like, good heavens, that was crazy.
Oh, what did I do?
Ooh, what a weird dream.